Welcome back to Shul Lights. Today I've got the Manker Striker for review. This was sent to me by Manker, and it's a great little EDC sized tactical light. It's got the new SFT40 emitter in it, which has serious throw for its size. Let's take a look at it against some other lights. So this is a KR1, and you can see it's just a hair longer on the bottom there, but overall similar sized, a little thinner in the middle. And let's take a look at it next to a D4V2. So again, just a tiny bit longer there. Bigger head, but that's to be expected because of the reflector. I love the anodizing on it. I actually like the style. I just like the way it looks. I love these fins here. And these aren't just for show, right? These would actually do some heat dissipation, so that's awesome. You get the stainless steel bezel here, which, you know, if you drop it, that's going to really help keep it from denting, possibly keep the glass from cracking. When it's aluminum up here, I worry about that because it deforms and the glass will crack. Prominent rubber booted button on the back here. By the way, this light is IPX8, so it's water resistant, waterproof-ish, right? It's got a nice little clip here that's removable. And I also want to point out that if you remove the tail cap, right, kind of remove the tail cap like this, you can get this little tactical ring here to come off, and you can remove this bezel on the front and kind of make it a smaller light so it's easier to EDC. Also, this bezel is designed to be turned around like this and threaded back on, and you've got a very, very aggressive kind of defensive striking surface here. And that's all stainless steel, so that's going to hold up. Let's turn that back around. Let's take a look at the UI really quickly. This being a tactical light, it's, you know, no frills, just down to business. You got a forward clicky button here at the back. A half press will take it straight to turbo immediately. And then you full press to click it in and hold it at that mode. Click again to get out. If you want low, and that's the only other level it has, is just turbo and low, you do a half press and then release it in a half press. And once you get to that low, full press will click it in and it stays on. If you want to get to the strobe function, it's just a quick double tap on the half. So like half, and then click in to keep it there. So the way I think about it is it's a straight to turbo light that if I double tap, you know, like how you would turbo on other lights, the double tap goes to strobe. But a low option is available. Whoops, here we go. A low option is available for walking around at night without, you know, the turbo. So I actually like that. I find it refreshing after coming off Endurial lights. They're so complicated. It's kind of fun. It's rated at 2300 lumens, but on my lumen tube here, I got 1650 at startup, and you can see that at around 30 seconds, I'm going to get about 1500. So that's 1500 out the front lumens. Very respectable. Let's take this thing out front and see how it compares to my other two lights I got with me. We'll start with the D4V2. Remember that those trees at the back there are at 110 meters. I'm going to go straight to turbo with this. There we go. This is actually XPL highs. These are the 5A4 bin 4000K. You're looking at 4,000 lumens. And definitely take a look at that tree line in the back with the 4 palm trees back there. Okay, let me make sure I'm at turbo. There we go. Okay, so that's 4,000 lumens D4V2. Now let's take a look at the KR1 SBT90. This is a brand new light that Hank Wang is selling. He didn't used to sell it with the SBT variant. It gets hot very quickly, but man, it puts out a ton of lumens. You can see how it's doing really well at 110 meters back there. And it's a pretty wide cone. So it's very spilly for a thrower. It's a kind of a spilly thrower that kind of lights up the whole area. Now let's take a look at the Manker Striker. I think this is going to be a better light, honestly, than the SBT90 KR1 because it's more practical. It's going to run longer and cooler on its SFT40. So there you go. See, that thing is still really bright. It's more directional, has similar candela, and it's going to run a lot cooler. And not only is it going to run cooler just because it's using less energy than the SBT90 is, but I mean, these fins, these are a lot better design than what you got on the KR1 here, which is just basically for aesthetics. So again, this light by Manker, I think they did a really good job. If you want a no frills, no mess, just kind of, you know, tactical light you can throw in your pocket and forget about it, I think this is the one to pick up. Be sure to check out the other review I'm releasing this week, which is the MK38 Satellite by Manker as well.